to my channel. It's your girl Runa, and today I am giving you a sister straightforward, I don't know if that even makes sense. I tried to do the lingo like James Charles, but we are basically doing the James Charles review, first impressions. I mean, when I saw this palette, I was so excited. I was like, yes, this looks like such, okay, let me get my hair out of the way. Looks like such a beautiful palette. And I was like, okay, maybe I need this palette. But then like I kind of have colorful palettes already in my collection. But I have a 35B, but I've never really used it to its full potential. I don't know why. I don't know what made me buy this palette, but your girl bought it. Obviously, you guys requested it a bunch, so that also made me want to buy it, because when you guys request something, I just want to fulfill your wishes and just do for you what I need to do. And if you request me to buy something, your girl is going to go out there and buy it, and that is exactly what I did. So if you guys want to know what else you need to know about this palette, you need to know if it's good, if it's not, is the drama worth it? Because I just saw a girl on Instagram tripping on James Charles, talking about she had an allergic reaction and she was going crazy, and then like he clapped back. The drama was real. James Charles is always a part of some type of drama, and I think that's like his marketing tactic, because if he's not, it's like bad publicity is still publicity. So I don't know. Anyways, if you want to know more about this palette, go ahead and turn on the notifications, subscribe down below, join the family, join the makeup family here on Glam by Runa's channel. Also, don't forget to comment and like down below. Today it is a first impression that I'm doing. I am going to do 10 looks with this palette. 10 looks, you guys. I'm gonna put it into one video. I'm gonna do 10 eyeshadow looks. I'm gonna try it out for 10 days and give my final verdict on it. So you definitely want to wait for that video and watch that video. If you want to watch that video first and then purchase this palette, or if you just already have the palette and you're just wanting like some look ideas, that will be a perfect video for you guys. But this video here today is just a first impression, what I think about it right when I got it in my hands and what really happened. I don't know, I just like doing videos like this. I like doing a first impression because your girl can't hold my horses to try a new palette. I get like way too excited, so I'm like, let me do a first impressions and then I'll do like a 10 looks palette, and then it's easier for me to use the palette over and over again and then finally give you guys a final verdict. So I don't know if this first impression is helpful or not, but and then we'll go into creating this look. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the color Love That, and I am going to apply it to the outer corner. If you must know, there is a little bit of kickback. You can easily just brush that away. So I will say this, that you definitely have to build this up, like, and it builds up really nicely. I mean, it's a really nice color. You guys know I love me some pink. So I'm just gonna go in, and I think my eyes are burning a little bit from this color, but I think it's psychologically fucking with me because I watched a girl on Instagram go crazy over this color, and I think I'm psychologically fucking with myself right now. You know, it's like a placebo effect. So blending wise, I'm gonna say it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not all that. It could be a little bit better with the blending. And I get it, James. You keep talking about technique and artistry and all that, and you kind of making it seem like regular girl like me, who maybe isn't a big artist, can't handle your eyeshadow palette. So how the fuck is a makeup lover like me supposed to relate to you? And I watch all your videos, yet, I mean, I saw you at Ipsy Gem Beauty before you were like a star, and you were really nice and sweet. He's always been a sweet guy. But the whole like artistry thing, like it's meant for artists. It's like, I know you're supposed to have like a niche product and you're supposed to pick your niche and you're supposed to create your tribe and the artist is your tribe. But like, don't forget about us regular girls who would love to use your products. So that being said, the blending on this is okay. Like, it's not the best and easiest product to blend out, but the pigmentation though, yo, the pigmentation is amazing and I love it, and I think it is just bomb diggity. If you guys are getting annoyed by my personality right now, this is traditionally how I am, and I'm trying to be myself more in my videos because I feel like I try to be like this perfect person, but I'm really not, and I try not to curse, but I have like a fucking sailor mouth. But then I'm like, do you, boo? So I'm doing me. Okay, that blend came out pretty good. If you notice, there's still like kind of like a little bit of harshness right there. I'm going to try to smoke that harshness out, but yo, it is a look though. It is a look. Okay guys, so I went ahead and cut my crease. I couldn't talk much when I was doing that, but I also went in and put on Flashback, which is the big white color, and I put that on to my lid. It didn't really have too much of a white color to it, but I mean, it set the eye really nice, set the concealer really nice. So now I'm just gonna go in to Escape. It's a dark purple, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dab Escape on the outside. I wanted to add a little bit of a different color to this look because I don't know, I see other people do that, so now I'm doing it. And with this color, I'm not really like brushing it in, I'm just dabbing it in. So no brushing, just dab. I continue to basically stamp this on, pat it on, pat a little over here just so we can get like that nice pretty gradient effect. I go back in with that color Single, and I'm going to just kind of like lightly dab it on over here. I'm not gonna go too dramatic with it because I don't want it to like look like a whole separate color. I just want it to look like we did a little bit of a gradient vibe and it's like all good, you know? Ooh, now that looks really pretty. I go in with a 518, so it's like an orange, and I'm just gonna run 518 along, just along the cut crease line. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna take the color Playground, and I am going to pop Playground underneath my eyes. I'm gonna try to do 10 looks with this palette. Best believe your girl is going to have to use some of these colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take Playground and I'm gonna work it into this area. I'm gonna press it out a little bit over here just to get that little good blend. Hey guys, so I finished off my look using the James Charles palette. My first impressions of this palette so far is that it is pretty good. All the colors that I used were pretty impressive. There's definitely a learning curve to this palette, so I'm hoping as I do 10 looks with this palette, I'm able to kind of teach you guys some of those techniques and help you guys out with using this palette in a much more usable way. Maybe you just want to watch my 10 looks just for fun, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to teach you guys some eyeshadow techniques when I make that video. But I think overall these eyeshadow palettes did perform really well. For $39, I thought that was pretty amazing. The pressed pigments and eyeshadows as well. The pressed pigments, I'm gonna say, are challenging to work with. They can skip a bit if you don't use them correctly. I think the best method of using the pressed pigments is pressing them on, obviously. If you press them onto your on your lids in a dabbing motion, you'll achieve nice smoky looks like this. You will experience some skipping if you don't apply them correctly. The pressed pigments, they attach really well to concealer, I feel. James Charles did say use Paint Pot for this, but he's crazy if he thinks your girl is gonna go buy some separate stuff for my eyes, so his eyeshadow should perform well on my eyes. I think an eyeshadow palette should perform well on any type of concealer, and I have on the Born This Way Too Faced concealer on my eyes, multi-use sculpting concealer. I've been using this lately to do my eye looks, and I have been super into it, and I've really been liking how my eye looks have been coming out. They look really nice. What else? Yeah, so pretty much first impressions, I would give this palette a 4 because I have never been able to create such a pretty look with any palette, because I've always struggled. Because you guys, I'm not an artist, and maybe this did make me unleash my artist within. That's a very catchy marketing, you know, slogan. But anyways, I just never had an opportunity to make my eyeshadow look so pretty. So I'm going to give it a 4 because it wasn't that bad. It was actually great. I'm going to give you guys my final verdict in my 10 looks of this eyeshadow palette, and I'll let you know, did I really like it? I'll break it down on which shadows I really liked, which ones I struggled with. But every color that I used to create this look was not a struggle. It all came out pretty good, as you can see. And yeah, so that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this first impressions of James Charles's artist palette with Morphe brushes, and stay tuned for the next video on this palette. I'm so excited to film that video, if you can't tell. But anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for sticking with me and watching this video and just having fun with me. You guys are amazing, and have a great day.